The blood contains three types of cells. They are red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. All of them are made in the bone marrow. The bone is hollow from inside, مجوف في فراغ. Inside there is a fatty substance called bone marrow, نخاع العظم, where the blood cells are made. They are then released into blood vessels present in the bones, and they go into the circulation. The platelets are not whole cells. They are fragments or parts of cells. Function of platelets. What do they do? They have an important function when there is an injury to the body. When the skin is cut, the air goes inside the injury or the cut, and they stimulate the platelets. This is the surface of the skin, and you can see that the skin is injured and the blood is going out of the injury. The platelets, which circulate in the blood, they are activated, and also the damaged tissue. All of these are activated, and they produce a chemical. In the blood, there is a soluble protein called fibrinogen. Fibrin and O and gen. This means that this is a protein that is going to change into fibrin. Fibrinogen is soluble. All the proteins in the blood should be soluble for the blood to flow through your blood vessels. Now, the chemical from the damaged platelets activate that fibrinogen and change it into insoluble fibrin. It changes into a different protein. This time it is insoluble, غير ذائب في الماء. Now it forms a clot. It forms like a wall to stop the injury and stop the blood from going outside. The fibrin, the protein that is insoluble now, is a network around the wound, the injury, which traps the blood and forms a clot. This is a clot. It closes the injured skin. The clot prevents the loss of blood and the entry of microorganisms that might be pathogens. So this is the clot, the fibrin, and the trapped blood cells, and also some platelets. Later, the clot changes and becomes a scab, قشرة, crust. This protects the damaged tissue of the skin. Underneath, تحت القشرة دي, new skin cells are being formed and the skin grows again. So the clot, which is formed from the platelets, the dead red blood cells, and the insoluble fibrin protein, closes the skin, prevents the loss of the blood, and also prevents the entry of pathogens, while your skin grows again into new healthy skin. Let's summarize the role of the platelets in forming the clot and protecting us against pathogens. First, the skin is injured. This causes the platelets and the damaged tissues to produce a chemical. This chemical changes fibrinogen into fibrin. Remember, fibrinogen is soluble in the blood so that it can flow in the blood, but fibrin is insoluble and it forms this mass of fibers. The fibrin forms a network of fibers. They trap red blood cells, forming a clot. The clot prevents the wound from closing the wound and protects us against pathogens entering from outside, and it prevents the bleeding and that the blood can go outside the skin. The clot becomes a scab below which new skin is being formed.